in at Cook with April on Tasty Tuesday. Today we are going to make a delicious and moist zucchini bread. So let's go ahead and go over our ingredients. For the zucchini bread, you'll need bread flour, or if you don't have bread flour, all-purpose flour works really well because I've made lots of breads with all-purpose flour and it works just as well. The optional ingredient would be walnuts, and this adds some crunch, but I know Liam doesn't like the walnuts, so I'm going to make one batch with it and one without it. And then you'll also need ground cinnamon, and all the precise measurements are going to be down in the information box and also on my blog, aprilthena7.com. Then you'll need baking soda, vanilla extract, baking powder, salt. You'll need a cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and I bought 3 zucchinis just to make sure that I have enough to grate 2 cups of grated zucchini. And then you'll also need some granulated white sugar, and some of the things that you also need to make this zucchini bread would be the bread tins. I have glass, and then the tin I actually bought, I believe, at Dollar Tree. And then you'll also need something to grate your zucchini. You know, I really like a hand mixer, more so than a stand mixer. I have both, and I feel like with a hand mixer, I just feel the texture more. I know that sounds a little weird, but that's what really works for me. And then you'll also need something to sift your flours together, and then some bowls. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step is to sift your flour, baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon, and salt. I like to sift it about 2 different times, just to really get the ingredients mixed together. Next, we're gonna grate our zucchini. So you're gonna need 2 cups of grated zucchini. I kind of measured it out, and this is about 2 cups, so it was 2 zucchinis for 2 cups. This is a little under, but this will work. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a large bowl, and we are going to be beating the eggs. I like to beat the eggs first, and then we're going to add the sugar, the oil, and then the vanilla extract. So now we're going to gradually add the sifted dry ingredients. So now we're going to add the zucchini, and we're going to mix, we're going to mix it all in there. And the zucchini turns the texture into something more of like a cake batter than what it was. It was thicker earlier. So now would be the time to add the walnuts, but I'm going to just add that later because I want one that Liam will eat because he doesn't like nuts in any type of bread that I make. So let's go ahead and grease the pans that you'll use, but if you're using like cupcake liners, you don't have to do that. So I'm just greasing it with olive oil. But what you can do is you can grease it with butter as well, or if you have like the spray, like Pam spray or something, that works really, really well too. So now you're gonna go ahead and pour the batter into the greased bread pan or loaf pan. For the rest of the batter, I'm going to add the walnuts, but only half of that. And I'm just gonna mix that in. And I've decided that instead of a bread loaf, I'm gonna just do it in a cupcake liner. And if you're doing cupcakes or muffins instead, like zucchini muffins, it takes less time to bake. So just consider that when you're baking. And I'll put all the information in the information box for you guys. And I find like an ice cream scooper works really well for the measurement that you need for muffins or cupcakes. So it made 7 of these muffins and then 1 whole bread loaf. So if you guys are figuring out like how much it'll make. So now it is time to bake at 325 degrees for about 40 minutes. And so let's go ahead and check up on that in 40 minutes. The zucchini bread took a little longer to bake. Instead of 40 minutes, I would say it took about like 50 minutes or even 55 minutes. I just kept popping it in and out and like, okay, Justin wants to taste test it. The muffins turned out okay. We baked it at around 30 minutes and it could have been baked a lot less. So maybe like 20 minutes for the muffins. It's moist, isn't it? It's really moist.
It's so moist, you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. Cream cheese on top of
Yes.
this.
Oh my gosh,
We were sad we didn't have any.
Yeah, we're sad. I wish we had cream cheese.
Cream cheese, when this is hot, you put a little cream cheese that melts a little bit. If you've never done it, do it. This or like banana bread or something. But really, really good. There's this zucchini bread that we get at the farmer's market sometimes. That, and we always use. I think we were using this as a comparison to that.
Yeah, it's not as good.
I think it's almost like just as good.
Really?
Absolutely. It's super moist.
What? Know the flavor, you guys.
You're being too humble
Farmers
or
Market,
modest about this.
give me your recipe, Farmers Market, because I need it. But
this is really, really good.
This will do. Yeah.
She's selling herself short, guys. This is really good. You gotta try
it really is moist. Well, friends, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time. Bye.